Hey, what's up, guys? Shaka Daniel here, coming at you with another video, second one for the day, bonus video here. Um, I did this because I've been absent a little bit from my video making, but definitely gonna get back on it, bring you guys a lot of good quality, as I feel like I usually do. So if you guys could share this link out, and we're gonna get into 3 tips for profitable cryptocurrency trading. All right. So as I said, well, quickly, uh, at this channel, Chase That Coin, I have about 360 subscribers. I appreciate you all. Excuse me. Definitely trying to grow this channel and help as many people as I can with their cryptocurrency trading and investing. So we got a couple viewers here. If you guys can hear me, share this link out, tweet it out real quick. And yeah, let's get into it. So I want to just give you guys 3 basic tips that I think will help you skip some of the pitfalls and the trips and the stumbles and the put 200 in. Uh, okay, let's talk in BTC. Put a half a BTC in, not knowing really what you're doing, and losing it all and having to keep reloading and reloading and reloading your hard-earned money. So I just want to give you 3 tips. They're simple tips, but they're definitely 3 tips that will help you uh, avoid a lot of this. And first, my first tip to you guys is to learn the basics. What are the basics? The basics are the terms of trading. Uh, there's a lot of terms. There's a lot of different patterns and even down to the candles. The candles, it has a bunch of different pattern formations, and the basic which the basics are all you need to know. You don't need to know uh, double head and shoulders and all kind. All you need to know is uh, bull candle, bear candle. You need to be able to see. You need to be able to know what engulfing candles are when you see a bullish or a bearish engulfing candle, and all of this stuff, you guys, you can look up. You need to know what engulfing candles are. You need to know what support and resistance is. You need to know what a pullback is, what retracements are. Um, a pullback is when, like what we're seeing with Monero, is shot up to 1.5 million Satoshis. Now, if it comes back down to 700,000, that's a pullback. Um, I know in my last video, I rewatched it and I was like, I mixed up the terms, but when it comes down, that's pullback. When it goes back up to where it came from, that's retracement. So you need to know like simple things like that. You don't need to know all these advanced, different types of things. You do need to know what the candles are called, like dojis, uh, hammers, inverted hammers. Um, a shooting star isn't, you just need to know the basics, like hammers or inverted hammers, engulfing candles, support and resistance. Um, you also need to know how BTC works, right? Because if you know how BTC works and how it's valued, then you can move on to dealing with other, you can go a little further with your trading. Um, you need to know how to read the placements behind the decimal. You need to know if it's 1 million Satoshis. You need to be able to look at the number and read it and know it, not the US dollar value, because that will throw you off. You know, it could still have the same US dollar value and have a different Satoshi value than what it had at that same US dollar value, you know, depending on how BTC moves. So that's different from other financial markets. So you need to be aware of that. You need to know how to value uh, whatever it is that whatever crypto you're trading, and yeah, pretty much. You need to know the terms, the basic terms. You don't need to know every term. Like I said, you just need to know bullish engulfing when, and you need to know when to spot these things. You need to know bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing. You need to know the dojis. There's a couple different types of dojis, but they're all dojis. And you need to know what support and resistance is and what pullbacks and retracements are. If you know that, and you know what, and the reason you need to know that is because when you talk to somebody else or when you watch another person's videos or whatever, and you're trying to take advice from these people, if you don't know the basic terms of what they're talking about, you're not going to be able to soak up the advice that they're trying to give you because you don't know the terms. I've been trading Forex and cryptocurrency, more so Forex for longer, but I've been trading Forex and cryptocurrencies, and I know the terms. So when I hear somebody else talk about it, or when I see somebody else's videos, because you can always take a little piece of whatever it is they're doing and manipulate it a little bit and add it to your style. But you won't be able to do that if you don't understand the terms. All right. So my second tip for you guys is make a plan and stick to it. You need to know if you want to be a swing trader. You need to know if you want to do day trading, if you want to be in and out every 2 hours. You need to know both. You need to know what you want to do, right? Because if you don't come in with a plan, you're going to exit without a plan and without your money, right? You'll come in with no plan and your money, right? And you'll exit with no plan and without your money if you don't make a plan and stick to it. All right. If you want to be a swing trader, if you want to, I'm gonna give you guys it's this video is for 3 tips, right? But I also have a bonus tip, but this is an extra bonus tip. When you're trading cryptocurrencies only respect, in my opinion, they only respect major support and resistance lines, not the ones in between. They don't really respect those. They only respect majors, big tops and big bottoms, right? So if you want to be a swing trader, you're only going to be looking to get in at the big tops and the big bottoms. So you can, if it bottoms out, you can get in at the bottom and then ride it up for a retracement back to the big top or beyond, right? Now, if if you want to be a day trader, then you would be looking at the 30-minute chart, the 15-minute, even though I don't do that because that's just too I don't like to be sitting in front of this screen just watching a bunch of 15-minute charts. When I have no time for that. You know, I'm more so of a swing trader. But yeah, but there's nothing wrong with that. People make a killing with that. Um, and people, you know, they like I said, they make killings with that. But if that's what you want to do, then make a plan for it, back test it. See? A perfect example of terms. But I'm talking to you about terms. Back testing. If you don't know the simple terms of trading, you won't be able to soak up what I'm telling you. A back testing is when you come up with a plan and you go back to the back of the chart and the back, and you, let's say it's January, you would go back to last year, November, or sometime in the past, and see if the strategy that you're going to try to use works. You know, so if you want to be a swing trader and you want to go in at major supports and major resistances, you would go back in time and see how the price action respects if it does respect that major support and does it bounce back up to major resistance. And if it does, then your strategy is likely that your strategy works. You can see that it works because you went back in time and saw the price action of the market and saw, okay, it came down, it hit this line, it bounced back up. It went to major resistance, it bounced down. So my strategy is likely to work, right? So that's why tip number one, knowing the terms and the basics is important, because when you talk to other people, you can soak up things that they're talking about and add them to uh your your trading. And two, making a plan and sticking to it and back testing, right? Number three, our last tip, even though I do have another bonus for you, but the last official tip, do not chase runs. I wish I had a mic to drop right now. I would just drop the mic and walk away from my computer. Do not chase runs. I was listening to my last video, and it's kind of long. I said it 3 times. The first time I said it, like the audio skipped, so it sounds like it said my style is to buy into those big green candles. But if you listen to the whole video, I say it multiple times. Don't chase runs. Only amateurs chase runs. We're not in the business of chasing runs. If you was looking at a coin and it broke out, right? And you wake up in the morning and it's up 200, 300%, even 100%. You know what a good trader is going to do? He's going to say, oh, I missed that boat. That's it. I can't do anything about it. I missed that boat. And it's likely that that boat is going to come back to this harbor, and I'll get on for the next trip if I think that it can retrace. Going back to our number one rule, I usually don't write points, but I really wanted to have these points for you guys. But going back to our number one tip is the terms. So don't chase runs, guys. The better you get, the more you'll be able to look at something, look at a market, hear the news, and trust your move, and you'll be able to get in, so you won't miss as many runs. But even if you're good, you're gonna still miss runs because you won't be able to see every move, right? But when you're good and you miss the run, you'll be able to say, okay, I missed the run, right? It's gonna pull back to wherever my plan, and when it pulls back, then I'm gonna implement my plan. But if you don't have a plan, you don't know the terms, and you're an amateur trader, you're gonna come in with your money and without a plan, and you're gonna leave without your money, without a plan, and you're gonna be saying trading is bad. I hate trading. It's a scam. I've heard so many people say that, and it's not a scam. You just don't know how to trade, and you're trying to trade, and you don't know how to trade. You have to learn at least the basics, guys. At least the basics. And this is different from Forex, because Forex, you can open up a practice account and you could trade demo. But even though I still don't advise people to really do that too much, because there's no feeling. You have to. It's two parts of trading. There's the actual trading, and then there's trading with your emotions. Right? You have to learn how to be able to control your emotions, because you can know how to trade, right? And you get into a trade, and then your emotions take over, and you're like, oh my God, did I do the right thing? Is this the right move? Is it going to go against me? What is it going to do? What is it going to do? Because your emotions are not under control. But if you have a plan and you have your emotions under control, you're going to be like, okay, this falls, the price action falls into my plan, right? I'm going to take a position. I'm going to set a stop loss, and I'm going to walk away. If it goes, if it goes in the direction that I think it's going to go, because I've been studying and I have a plan, it's going to go that way. If it goes against me, I set a stop loss. I'm going to lose 5%, and then, or whatever percent you like, you're going to lose whatever percent you like, and then you'll be able to trade another day. So yeah, guys, do not chase runs. I know Monero is looking like filet mignon right now, and I don't know if you guys notice, but when one cryptocurrency breaks out a lot, usually a lot of other cryptocurrencies start going down. And in my opinion, that's because the speculators from those coins are selling off their positions to ride the wave up. And when it comes back down and when it pulls back down, then you start seeing those coins go back up because people are starting to sell off, get their profit, and take their positions back in those other coins, right? But uh, there's always buyers. So there's always going to be people that are willing to buy at the top and lose their shirts, and stop talking about cryptocurrency or stop even act like cryptocurrency exists because they bought in at the wrong time, lost their shirts, and they don't want people to laugh at them. So yeah, man. And that was the 3 tips plus a bonus in there. I gave you a little bonus and a little couple extra advice, but right now this is the official bonus right here, guys. And if you can, guys, tweet this link out. It's not too late. Tweet it out, share it. Even if you can't tweet it out or whatever, just like and subscribe. Most importantly, subscribe. But my bonus for you guys is do not trade anything less than 1.5 BTC. Do not waste your time trying to turn 0.05 into 10 Bitcoins. Now, I'm not telling you to have your 1.5 BTC and trade it on one trade every time, but you want to have an account of at least 1.5 BTC. Because if you don't have enough BTC in your account, you won't be able to take advantage of multiple moves. What if you see 2 moves? What if you got news on 2 moves? Like, okay, Monero is about to break out, and Stratus and Scenario just said that they're about to do blah 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 or whatever. If you don't have enough in your account, you can't take advantage of both the moves. And even if you pick a move, right? Pick one to ride the move, and it happens, and it works out for you. If you're trading 0.05 and you get a 3x or 2x to 0.10, that's not anything. You're putting yourself. You just have enough to actually reward yourself, guys, for good moves. I personally think you should be trading with 2 BTC. Have an account of 2 BTC. Like I said, I'm not telling you to every time you take a trade for it to be 2 BTC worth, but have 2 BTC in your account. So if you want to, you can take 4 trades in 4 different markets. You could take a trade in Monero. You could take a trade in Stratus. You could take a trade in NXT. And I mean, and set your stop losses and sit back. Now they all break out. Boom, 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 boom. You just ate. You just look. Get your knife and your fork ready. You're eating. But if your account is too small, you won't be able to take advantage of all these things. You'll be worried about 50 Satoshis. And I mean, 50 Satoshis is 50 Satoshis, but we don't have time to be sitting down all day, and putting our time and energy in for 50 Satoshis. All right. And that leads perfectly into my last bonus tip. Only think in Satoshis, guys. Do not look at the US dollar value. Only think in Satoshis, because the Satoshis will move much more dramatically than the US dollar value. You could lose a couple thousand Satoshis and the US dollar value only went down a couple cents. The U and then what are we all doing this for? We're all doing this to get more BTC. So don't waste your time with thinking about US dollars, guys. Don't waste your time trading having a super small account you know, even if you want to learn how to trade, right? It's better ways to learn how to trade. You can make your own demo account on a pen and paper. You know, you could be like, okay, you could look at the market and write it down. Okay, I want to take a position. I want to buy at this price for this amount of Satoshis. Yeah, you're gonna have to do the math and blah 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 blah, but you can make a demo account on paper. Then come and you set a stop loss, right? Even though the stop loss is gonna be triggered because this is on pen and paper. Um, but there's ways that you can even if you want to learn without risking money, don't do it with a small amount of money, because all you're doing is practicing how to throw away your money, and it's gonna discourage you from learning further. If you want to, get a pen and a piece of paper, right? Wait till the market, because and then remember, you have to act like this is real. Wait till the market comes down to a certain level, right? Right in your buy order. Okay, I'm buying one BTC or a half a BTC at blah blah blah, right? And this will have to be in line with your strategy, though. You have to come up with a strategy and all that first, and back test it, see if it works, and then, you know, you take it, you write it down. Okay, I bought in a half a BTC at this level, and then when it breaks out, you go back, you look at the chart. Okay, I bought in at this level. It's all the way up here. Now you just, pretend like you sold. Then you do the math, and then you'll be like, okay, this week I turned one BTC into 1.5 BTC in my paper account. Yeah, after you do that a couple of times, you'll feel comfortable enough to be like, okay, let me throw 1.5 BTC in here and see what it does, you know? But don't practice. Don't be like, okay, I only want a little small account with 0.05 BTC in it to practice. Because the only thing you're doing is practicing throwing away your money and discouraging yourself, and building up this thing in your head where you're like, okay, trading is not for me. Trading isn't for everybody. But if you're determined enough, anybody can trade. But trading isn't for everybody. But anybody can trade. Excuse me, guys. Well, I just want to end this with saying I'm really excited about uh, things like the library credits and the Cent platform coming out with things for content creators, because I personally want to turn this into like a thing where I can have students and help them, and you know and help them progress. So, and I feel like Descent and library credits is going to be a perfect way for me to be able to have exclusive content, and set a very low minimal price, and have exclusive content that for people that feel like, what, I don't mind paying 15 cents for that new exclusive Shaka Daniel Chase That Coin video, because he definitely has some solid advice, and I don't really mind uh, paying for the content. So I think that's gonna be really, really big, and I can't wait for the two coins to go live. Because I look at it like donations. People ask for donations or whatever. I don't really worry about the donation thing, but I'm trying to set it up where this can be like a legit thing. And Descent platform, they're coming out with their ICO September 10th, and library, I think they're in their alpha or their beta or whatever, coming up soon, and that's gonna definitely be big. So I told you guys, look out for that. Uh, Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Share this around, and keep chasing those coins, gentlemen.